I saw this really cool interview with Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran, and the interviewer was asking him, how does the band split up the money? Famously, a lot of bands have members who just basically make salaries and they share a little bit in profits, but oftentimes the main songwriter is the one who makes all the money. A perfect example is if you go back to the 80s, The Police, and Sting, who was not only the lead singer, but he wrote most of the songs. He also got most of the money, and it was very public dispute amongst the three members of the band because they collaborated in the studio and they thought that they deserved more credit, but Sting has always made all of the royalties off of their songs. Very wealthy. Duran Duran splits everything equally. And it's interesting to note that Simon Le Bon said, and studies have shown, that by splitting all the money equally, not only do you maintain good relationships and therefore keep the band together, you put out better albums, because a lot of times different members will write songs, and so they'll say, hey, you at least have to put my song in so I can make some money too. And that song might not be great for that album, but they'll put it in just to appease that member so that they don't leave the band. But under the scenario of sharing everything equally, you could say, you know what, we don't like that song, but that member is still going to get equal shares of all monies coming in. So it's a really interesting concept. And here are some other famous bands that do the same thing. I was surprised to find out, I did not know this. Coldplay. All four members share writing credits and royalties equally, no matter what. So even if Chris Martin wrote the lyrics, the band is sharing equal parts of those royalties. And so it's not just one person getting extremely wealthy. Red Hot Chili Peppers do the same thing. They split everything equally. The Doors did it. But then you get bands like U2 where the band splits the music and publishing royalties equally, but Bono gets the lion's share of the lyrics, and that's where the big money gets made. Songwriters, they're the ones who make all the money. And one more band who I actually knew pretty well in the 80s when I was a radio DJ, rock radio DJ, was REM. REM also, same thing. All members of the band split all royalties and any money that came in equally. So there you go. Duran Duran, Red Hot Chili Peppers, REM, Coldplay, and I'm sure there's a few more we can look into.